Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Let us chant one round of japa with Srila Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to today's Srimad Bhagavatam for all session. Today we are going to have a short class. Actually, we have like half an hour left because I have a class in ISKCON Philly. I'll end in half an hour. So today's Monday. What we can do is we'll be reciting a new verse, so everyone gets a turn reciting that, and then whatever time we have for Bhagavatam, if we have any, then we'll have to end. Or we won't do the shloka today and just do Bhagavatam for half an hour. What do you want me to do?
Just the shloka.
One person is saying Bhagavatam, one person is saying shloka. Bhagavatam.
Bhagavatam.
3 words for Bhagavatam, okay. 4 words for Bhagavatam. So let's do Bhagavatam today. Okay. Tomorrow we'll start the new shloka tomorrow. So we were reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 1, Chapter 1, the Advent of Krishna, Introduction. So in that, we were reading those 4 verses which were spoken by Kshirodakashaya Vishnu to Lord Brahma, and those statements were repeated as it is by Lord Brahma to the demigods. So in that, the last verse said that Lord Vishnu's Maya, Lord Vishnu's Maya, Vishnur Maya Bhagavati Yaya Sammohitam Jagat Adishta Prabhunamshena Karyarthe Sambhavishyati Vishnur Maya Bhagavati Yaya Sammohitam Jagat. So the meaning of that verse, so basically what we understood from this verse is that the Lord has 2 types of activities, and in order to fulfill those 2 types of activities, the Lord ordered his Maya, which is Yoga Maya, to also appear on the earth. And this Yoga Maya comes along with her part and parcel Mahamaya, because there are 2 types of activities, so therefore there's a need for 2 types of Maya. What type of activities are fulfilled by Yogamaya and what types are fulfilled by Mahamaya? Activities like pulling the garbha, the embryo, from Devaki's womb to Rohini's womb, that is done by Yogamaya. It cannot be done by Mahamaya because Mahamaya is controlled by Lord Sankarshan. How can she pull him? Not possible. Then the other activity is putting Yashodamai to sleep. When Vasudev came to exchange the babies, that also cannot be done by Mahamaya because Yashodamai is a Nitya Siddha devotee. She's she's an eternal associate of the Lord, and she's always in prema. So Mahamaya has no jurisdiction on the pure devotees of the Lord, on the Nitya Siddha devotees of the Lord. Mahamaya has no control. So that is done by Yogamaya. One more activity, when Krishna played his flute and called the gopis through his flute in the night, uh, then putting the gopis' family members to bed, right, to sleep. That is done by, that's also done by Yogamaya, because these family members are not ordinary members, they are also devotees of the Lord, they are also transcendental. So therefore putting them to sleep is also not done by Mahamaya, it is the function of Yogamaya. So these are the various activities which only Yogamaya can do. So for this purpose, Yogamaya comes. Then her part and parcel Mahamaya, what type of activities does she do? Cheating Kamsa. Kamsa mistook Devaki's 8th baby to be a girl, and then he tried to kill that girl because the prophecy was the 8th child is going to kill Kamsa, but it happened to be a girl, and he didn't even think that maybe, how is it that he just accepted he got cheated? This is the action of Mahamaya. Mahamaya cheated. How can we understand that it is Mahamaya? Because we hear elsewhere in the scripture, Mahamaya herself makes this statement that she escaped from the hands of uh, Kamsa, and then she went to various places and she's worshipped in those places by various names. This is a statement made by Mahamaya. From this, we understand that cheating Kamsa is not the business of Yogamaya, that's the business of Mahamaya. Besides, Yogamaya has nothing to do with bad people, right? With the demons. She has nothing to do with all of that. So she cannot be touched by Kamsa, and she has nothing to do with them. So that's one reason. What else? What are the other activities of Mahamaya? Yeah, like Duryodhan and other demons who Shalva, right? When they saw Krishna, Duryodhan saw the universal form of Krishna. In spite of seeing that, he never accepted Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. He never worshipped Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How is that? Because Mahamaya covers their intelligence. They won't be able to understand Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why she covers Duryodhana and others? Why she does not reveal? In the same assembly, Bhishmadev saw, he understood. Dronacharya saw, he understood. Vidura saw, he understood. Why Duryodhana didn't understand? Although the same personality, everyone was saying Duryodhana didn't understand. Why only Duryodhana was covered by Mahamaya? Because he's not a devotee. He doesn't have the adhikar. He doesn't have the eligibility. So she covered like that. So this is the function of Mahamaya. Then we saw a third activity. Now Krishna, now just like Kamsa didn't understand Krishna's position, right? He saw Krishna as death. He didn't see Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, worshipable Lord. He didn't see like that. Duryodhana also didn't see like that. In that way, you can also say, not in that way, but the residents of Raja also, like Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Mai, and other residents of Raja, when they saw Krishna, they didn't worship Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They also saw wonderful things. Yashoda Mai, she saw within Krishna's mouth all the unlimited universes in Krishna's mouth. And Nanda Maharaj, he saw the abode of Varuna, he saw Vaikunthas, so many, right? Still, uh, Nanda Maharaj and other Gopas, as you know, they would have meetings, they would sit together and they would wonder, I wonder what kind of person he is, maybe some demigod, like that. But they never ever, in spite of seeing such amazing, wonderful things, they never accepted Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, which Maya's function is this? Is this Yogamaya or Mahamaya? Huh? Yogamaya. Yesterday we discussed it already. You forgot. No, this is not Yogamaya. This is
Intense love, prema.
intense prema. Yes, this is even beyond Yogamaya. It's even higher than Yogamaya. Who is saying this? Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that Vatsalyadikam, right? Vatsalya. Affection, like in the case of, we were talking about Yashodamai, her, so when you say Vatsalya, what is Vatsalya? It's her love, it's prema. And what type of prema? It's the extremeness of her intense love for Krishna. So there are some nice points said there. What is the nature of this prema? The nature of this prema is it covers it covers the devotee's knowledge of the Lord's Aishwarya. The Lord's position as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that knowledge is covered by what? By this prema, intense prema, extreme prema. When somebody has, then his knowledge of the Lord's opulence as the Supreme Lord is covered. Then what else? Let me just check so that I don't make any mistakes here. What does this prema do? Yes, so this is actually a sequence. So it covers the Aishwarya Jnanam of the devotee. That means his knowledge of the Lord's opulence. Then it binds Krishna. This prema ties up Krishna, binds Krishna with what? With the rope of love. Where? In the heart of the devotee. The nature of prema is it binds Krishna with the rope of love in the heart of the devotee. Krishna is there, he cannot move from there, he's tied up in the heart of the devotee. He cannot leave the heart of the devotee. This is the function of prema. Then what else does it do after this prema? this prema increases that devotee. Now he has Krishna bound in his heart, and at every moment it increases affection for Krishna. So this devotee's affection for Krishna keeps increasing at every moment as a result of this intense prema. It becomes more and more and more every moment. And then this prema will drown the devotee in the ocean of relishing the sweetness of that affection. So one thing is to feel affection for Krishna, and then the sweetness that you taste from that affection. Because of that affection, you're experiencing sweetness. Huh? And that sweetness means nectar, it's an ocean. So the devotee is drowned, he's in ecstasy, right? So all this is done by prema. As a result of all this, there is no more Aishwarya Jnana. In the beginning itself, the very first step is the nature of prema is it covers the knowledge. So that is this third power, Maya. Maya means what? The energy, right? Yoga Maya is the potency of the Lord. So this prema is also Bhakti is Shakti. So this is the third one. So why Brajbasis don't recognize Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Because of the extremeness of their love for Krishna. Like that. So in this way we saw this verse. Now we'll go to the next verse. We have about 15 minutes. How to get that intense prema spontaneously? No, spontaneously not like that. Intense prema, it's like now first of all, it's like you have a rich man. How you can become rich immediately? It's like that. They have these different programs, right? Very quickly you become rich. How to do that? You have to actually, the way to do it is you have to go and learn from that person how he became so wealthy, what are his techniques, how he has that much wealth. You learn from him, and you learn from him. You think you'll just go and he'll just teach you right away. You have to serve him, you have to satisfy him, please him, right? And then when he has trust in you, then he will share his secrets with you. And when you learn the secrets, then you'll apply that, and then you'll learn the wealth. So this intense prema is the property of the Brajvasis. So for Brajvasis, you want to become an assistant, an assistant of those Brajvasis and get trained by them. But that assisting Brajvasis, that's a much later stage. That happens in Raganuga Bhakti. Raganuga Bhakti starts after one develops Ruchi. Now, before Ruchi, there is, first of all, we need to get full Shraddha. Shraddha means Dridha, Dridha Shraddha, not Komala Shraddha. Dridha Shraddha means 24/7, at every moment, you will endeavor, because you got, Shraddha means faith. You get this faith that I should only do this, Krishna Bhakti. Everything else is useless waste of time. So you will be always, day and night, 24 hours, you'll be endeavoring. So, endeavoring to serve Krishna directly. That means you have Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, like that, one way or the other. Hearing about Krishna, chanting Krishna's names, bowing down to Krishna or Krishna's devotees, worshipping, like this, various services you'll be endeavoring to do. So this is Shraddha. When you get this type of Shraddha, then you will look for Sadhu Sangha, association of those devotees who have this Same thing. You have to look for those who have it, those who are practicing like that. You want to be in their association. You don't want to be in the association of those who are not interested because you got Shraddha. So when you get Shraddha in Bhakti, you don't want to associate with people. You will avoid, right? Externally, even if you are there with them for whatever reason, your heart is never there. Your heart will not be, looking for anything other than devotees. You will make that effort. That is Shraddha. Sadhu Sangha, you look for sadhus. And in the association of sadhus, what will you do? Bhajana Kriya. You will start, all the time bhajan. By this bhajana Kriya, gradually all anarthas are removed. When all the anarthas are removed, then you become nishtha, steady. So even after you get Shraddha, sometimes there may be some fall down. But fall down happens because of some past, strong impressions. But how do you know when someone has a fall down if he is a pure devotee or not? He has entered, he got full Shraddha or not? Even if he's having a fall down, it's not a serious fall down, not like committing abominable activities, but some things like some wanting to eat, wanting to enjoy some nice prasad, enjoyment, not because it is Krishna prasad. See, it's not because I wanted greed for Krishna prasad, that is bhakti, but greed for gulab jamun prasadam only. Right? That means some sense enjoyment is there. So there's a difference there, right? So that is sense enjoyment. So this devotee will have maybe wearing nice clothes. I enjoy wearing nice clothes. But how do you know if he is a pure devotee and he's also enjoying it? He will enjoy it, but he will never be feeling happy about that enjoyment. He will be condemning himself. I'm so fallen. I'm so lowly. I have such material desires. Everything must be offered to Krishna for Krishna's enjoyment, and I have such desire. So even while he's enjoying it, whether he's eating some nice food or he's wearing nice clothes, he's not really enjoying it. He's condemning himself. Because of that condemning, he never falls off from the platform of bhakti. Because by that condemnation, he's actually in touch with Krishna. I'm supposed because he's thinking of Krishna, isn't it? I'm supposed to be doing bhakti. Why I'm doing this? But still, he will be enjoying because of that strong past. What do you say? Uh, 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 Samskaras, right? He's forced. It's as if Krishna says, right? It's lust only, Arjuna. It's as if Baladiva Niyojita, as if somebody is forcing me to act in a certain way, like that. He will be doing some sense gratification, not major sense gratification, but basically it's like eating and wearing clothes, nice clothes, like that. But while doing that, also he will be condemning himself. Therefore, he remains on that platform of Jnana Karma Janavritam. Even though it looks like he's doing some karma, he's enjoying, actually he's not doing because he's never really enjoying. He's always feeling heinous about himself. That is a pure devotee. So, but during that time, it may appear that he's actually, enjoying. So he has these fall downs up to the point of anartha nivritti. After anartha nivritti, there is no fall down also. Continuously, nishtha, continuously, no question of fall down. Like lines etched on a stone. Rupa Goswami, all the six Goswamis, they would chant, 200,000 holy names a day. You know how many we chant? Minimum we are supposed to chant 25,000 per day. They chant 200,000 per day, every day. And 2,000 times they offer obeisances to Vaishnavas every day. And they do parikrama, Giriraj parikrama, walking like this. And there's no question of ever missing it. Oh, today I'm feeling not so well. I have some pain or I have some other response. No, this is nishtha, right? Like lines etched in stone. This is Nishta. This type of Nishta one will get. After that comes Ruchi. And when you come, Ruchi means now you start tasting devotional service. Because before that you may not have taste. You're not doing your devotional service and all this Nishta and everything because you have a taste for devotional service. It's not necessary. Of course, devotional service you get some taste by the Lord's mercy. But it's not because of taste that you're doing your devotional service. You're doing it because of Shraddha. You know that this is what I have to do. There's nothing better than this to do. Up until the point of Ruchi. But when you come to Ruchi, there what is driving you? What is driving you is taste. Now you cannot leave it because you love it so much, right? You'll be relishing. At that point, when you come to Ruchi, now you are, if you want to actually go to Goloka, Vrindavan, you should switch from Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti to Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. That means now, by the Lord's arrangement, you will find some Brajbasi who will guide you. This is spontaneous devotional service. And from there you continue further on from Ruchi to Asakti to Bhava and Prema, like that you progress. And then in Prema also there are 7 stages in Prema. The topmost Mahabhava is Radharani, like that. So it's not spontaneously, immediately you can get anything valuable you want. It takes time. Immediately we cannot get. What we get immediately, quickly is cheap things we can get. That's what is called sahajiya. Sahajiya means they get immediately. But something which has substance, it takes time. I'll just tell you one Mahabharat story. I was going to tell Aditi Lata Mataji the other day one story that we didn't tell, but I'll tell you another one on this. How patience pays, right? You need to be patient. So, and being impatient, how it can be, uh, detrimental. So, Kashyapa Muni had actually Daksha Prajapati had many daughters, 60 daughters. Of those two of those were Kadru and Vinata. And along with other daughters, Kadru, Vinata were also married to Kashyapa Muni. So they were sisters and also co-wives. Kashyapa Muni uh, told both the wives that ask me for something. He's a Prajapati, he's very powerful. Ask for a boon. I want to give you a boon. So Kadru, she said, I want 1,000 effulgent snakes as my sons. So Kashyap Muni said, okay, Tathastu. Then he asked to turn to Vinata and he said, what would you like? And she said, I want only 2 sons, but they should be very, very effulgent and powerful and strong. More powerful than Kadru's 1,000 sons. So Kashyap Muni said, okay, faster. Now, after some time, both Kadru and Vinata, they became pregnant, and Kadru laid eggs. Kashyap Muni's wives, each of his wives actually gave birth to each species of life. So whatever you see here in the world, whether it is birds or demigods or demons or human beings, animals, aquatics, everyone is born from Kashyapa Muni's wives. Each wife gave birth to one species. Anyway, so Kadru, she became the mother of snakes. So she gave birth to 1,000 eggs. And Vinata also gave birth to 2 eggs. Now eggs need to be incubated for 500 years. The eggs were incubated. After 500 years, Kadru's eggs began to hatch on their own, and out came 1,000 species of snakes. 1,000 species of snakes. Huh? And meanwhile, Vinata is looking at her eggs. Her eggs didn't hatch yet. And she felt envious of her co-wife. Why my eggs didn't hatch? My sister, she has 1,000 sons and my sons are not born yet. So what did she do? She forced the egg to come out. I mean the baby to come out of the egg. By cracking the egg, she forced the baby to come out. And inside the egg was uh, a wonderful bird, but unfortunately, it was not yet time for the egg to hatch, but she forced it open. As a result, she saw that the upper portion of this embryo was well developed, fully developed, but the lower portion was still not developed. And the baby that came out was very angry at his mother. He said, out of envy for your co-wife, you have spoiled my life. You forced me. Huh? Isha saying, why do babies yell at their mothers as soon as they're born? Right, Buddha. Yeah, well, the mothers did do wrong things and they had to suffer the result. Yes, how smart the babies are. They're just born and they start yelling at the mothers, correcting them. Anyway, getting back to the point. So, uh, the baby, right, said to the mother, Vinata, that out of envy for your co-wife, you have forced me to come out even before I was ready. So I curse you. Because you spoiled my life, I curse you that you should become. So why you did this to me? Out of envy for your co-wife, right? Now you will become a slave, a maid servant of your co-wife Kadru for 500 years. Yeah, he cursed. As soon as he's born, he cursed his mother, right? For 500 years, you'll be a maid servant of your co-wife Kadru. Then he said, you have one more egg, one more son. He's going to be a very powerful, strong, effulgent son, provided you don't break that egg also. You don't force him to come out. Be patient. Let him come out on his own. When it is time, the egg will hatch. And when he comes out, he will relieve you from this slavery. Saying this, he just left. He flew away. And that person actually, his name was Aruna. And he became the chariot driver of Surya. And early in the morning, not early in the morning, like the first light that you see in the morning, it's reddish. That redness is from Aruna. That is Aruna, who is Garuda's brother. So Vinata waited for another 500 years and then the egg hatched on its own and out came Garuda, the effulgent king of birds. Of course, the story goes on and on. We don't have time, but I gave you the message already. So, patience, utsahat, nishchayat, dhairyat. So, our attachment should not be so much to the result, our attachment. This is in the mode of goodness. Mode of goodness means you are attached, of course, in bhakti, but mode of goodness means you have faith in the process and you put all your endeavor in the process, your sadhana. The sadhana, by practicing this sadhana, the goal will surely come. But you are not very anxious about why the goal has not come. I need to get. No. You will put all your energy into the activity itself, into that sadhana, day after day. With great enthusiasm, you will do it. Utsahat. Not because where is the result. You will begin to love the procedure, the sadhana itself, and with great endeavor you will do. This is called, doing work in goodness, right? And then you are not very anxious about what result is coming, when it is going to come. And those who have that love, like we are seeing, of course, they are Nityasiddha devotees. Yashoda Mai is, expansion of Srimati Radharani only, Krishna's own internal energy. But even those devotees that we see, like our senior devotees, Prabhupada disciples, gurus, sannyasis, even, devotees, advanced devotees we see, when we see their advancement in bhakti, we should understand how much they must have, endeavored, and how dedicatedly they must have served, day after day, month after month, year after year, right? Now they're in their 70s to come to this. So, yeah. So anything valuable will take time, but if we try to force it quickly, we won't get it. Instead of getting the final result, it will be spoiled. So anyway, I will stop there today. Today, as I said, is just a short class, and we will continue tomorrow. I have a class in ISKCON Philly today, so I have to end now. But tomorrow we will continue. Thank you all so much for joining. All of you have a wonderful day in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Achit Priya Mataji. Thank you for your nice question.
Thank you, Mataji, for the patience story. Yes, Mataji. We have
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank